Hello everybody, my name is Ethan York, and today I am reintroducing myself to my channel. I haven't made a video in about a year. There have been tons of changes, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I really wanted to talk about is the reason why you clicked on this video, and that's that I am 20 years old and I bought a 2018 BMW M3 competition. No, this is not my parents' car. No. This is not somebody else's car. This is not a rental car. This is my car. I bought it. I did what I needed to do to get to the point where I can afford something like this. And I know there are a lot of people out there who would love to be granted an opportunity to buy something like this, to have an M3, to have an AMG, to have whatever it is you're chasing. And it doesn't just have to be cars. It could be anything. You know what I mean? And it really all comes down to a lot of things. Of course, the number one thing that everybody's going to ask me right off the bat, if I didn't answer it in this video, would be, what do you do for a living? How are you 20 years old and afford an M3? Did you graduate early from high school and decide, to go into college and you got a degree and you hopped yourself into a really respectable field? And the answer to that is no. I graduated at 17 at high school, pretty much at the same rate that everybody else that I know graduated. I didn't go to college. I went to college for like 2 weeks, maybe. And then I couldn't afford it. My financial aid application was turned down. I couldn't afford to go to school. So I just jumped right into working. And I took a minimum wage job, and there was no ladder to climb there, so I hopped into another job. That was contract work. The contract ran out, as often that's kind of how contract work works. You're contracted from a certain period of time to a certain period of time, and when that time is up, you're out of a job. That's how that works. I did get my real estate license right out of high school. I'm trying to think. I graduated in May of 2016, and I got my real estate license in February of 2017. So you can do the math as far as how many months that was. No, I'm not a real estate. I'm technically a real estate agent because I still have my license, but no, that's not how I get my money. I just went job to job to job, and really the thing that I was looking for is a ladder to climb. And that's a really big thing when you're still an employee. Now, granted, do I see myself as being an employee forever? No. I created my own clothing company. I did YouTube for nearly 11 years. I've created a photography business where I will occasionally get paid to take photos. And I haven't found that sweet spot yet where I can now leave a 9-to-5 job, more or less, which is not what I work. But I can leave a more consistent job where somebody is my boss and can go off on my own and make my own money. I'm not at that point yet, but that has always been my goal and will remain my goal. And for as long as I continue to make these videos, I hope you see me progress as a human being and get to that point where I am independent. But in the meantime, if you really want to know what I do, I sell Hondas at a local Honda dealership. I'm a car salesman. Not to brag, but I'm quite good at it, despite maybe not receiving, the recognition that sometimes I feel like I deserve. But that's life. You never will. And that's one of the reasons why being an employee is never something that I see myself doing as a long-term goal, because the person that you're going to hear the most flack from, the person that you're going to receive the most criticism from is yourself. But every once in a while, when you get to that point where your self-confidence is up and you actually, care about yourself and respect yourself, you're also going to be your number one source of praise. And sometimes when you feel like you've done a good job, having other people telling you you're not doing a good job, that brings you down, right? And getting back to the car for a second, between all the stress at work and between all the stress with family and various other issues that nearly every human being on this earth has to deal with, this car keeps me grounded. This car and the people that I surround myself with and the clients that I have for photography and things like that, that's what keeps me sane. That's what puts a smile on my face. And that's what I want this channel to be about. Over the last month or so, I've spent a lot of time in Malibu, Calabasas, Westlake area in California, which is a bit of a distance away from my home. But I kind of just got up and left and decided to spend time out there, and I've had the best month of my life. I've been surrounded by some of the most supportive, most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And I figured, you know what? I can sit here, I can soak this in, I can enjoy this all myself, or I can continue doing YouTube again. I can document these experiences and I can pass that positivity along to you. Because there's going to be times where you're down and, you know, things aren't going the way that you want them to. But I know with some of the YouTubers that I watch, the people that I look up to, they give you that break from reality. And like I just said previously, this car and everything like that, that is what pulls me out of reality for a little bit and allows me to keep that smile on my face despite everything that I may be going through at the time. So that's why I'm starting this all over again. You know, beforehand, for me, and I fully admit this, it was all about the views, it was all about the money. You know, the potential of becoming a YouTuber. You know, it's not really like that anymore. I've grown as a person, and I've realized that even if I have 100 subscribers, if everybody that's subscribed to my channel right now just vanished off the face of the earth and 100 people watch these videos, there's a chance that 50, 60 of those people, of that 100, were affected by the things that I've said, or the events that I go to, or the things that I do for fun, that you can feel some of my excitement, and it gives you that break. And sometimes that's what you need. And that's the goal of this channel. The goal of the channel is to have fun, be a good person, be surrounded by great people, have all these positive experiences, and showcase that off to you so that you could become a part of my world. You know, I interact a lot on social media. I'm trying to get better at that, you know, so as far as YouTube comments go, you know, I want to be friends with each and every one of you. That's what I want to do. You know, I want to meet more people. I want to just, you know, connect with people, because you lose sight of that sometimes. When you become an adult, life becomes all about money and bills and things like that. And sometimes you do lose sight of the more important things in life, which is just keeping yourself emotionally and spiritually happy. You know, that's all I used to care about. I would go to work, I would work, and then I would go home and I'd go to bed, and I'd just rinse, wash, and repeat every single day. And then one day I just decided to go out, and I just met all these people, and I've had such a good time, and I want to pass that off to you. So that's what the goal of this channel is going to be about, and I hope that the few of you that do continue to watch my channel appreciate that, because things have changed. I'm not this, you know, wannabe comedian type of person anymore. I'm just someone that wants to have a good time just like everybody else on this earth. And this is a big fun factor for me, and I have lots of things planned for this car, and I hope you guys are just as excited about everything as I am. You know, I'm a big advocate on a lot of things. The direction of this channel is still a little bit foggy for me. I'm a really big advocate. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but forgive me, I've recorded this video like 6 different times because I keep making random gestures with my face that I don't really like. I'm a really big advocate for teaching people about credit scores and things like that, and just the way that the financial world operates. You learn a lot about that when you become, you know, part of house sales or car sales or anything like that. Anything that has to do with finances, you learn a lot. And I've learned a lot just in the 7-8 months that I've been in the business. And I do want to pass that information off to you, but, you know, it's really about, you know, what you guys are looking for. If somebody wants me to sit down and break down all of the individual details about this car and the numbers about how I can afford it and things like that, then sure, you know, if that's what you guys want. But more importantly, what I really see myself doing is me going on photo shoots with clients. I want you guys to be a part of that. Every time I go to events, I'm going to a track day at Willow Springs on the 28th of July. That's in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be taking the M3. I'm going to be going out on the track. Should be a ton of fun. I want to bring you guys with me. I want you to experience everything with me, because maybe I can help some of you. Maybe I can be that positive influence, something. I don't know. But I enjoyed back when I was in high school, when I was a YouTuber, because people would come up to me, like people throughout my high school I was kind of like a tiny internet, you know, my high school celebrity, at least within my little group of people, you know, and it felt good. It just felt nice knowing that people listened to the things that I said and that my words had value to them, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do again. So thank you guys for watching. You can follow me on Instagram. I've got 2 Instagrams. The car's got one, and my photography page has another. I can put the links in the description, do all that good stuff. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time.